I will be delivering more stuff to the food drive, which is so exciting because actually a lot of you guys donated so that I could buy even more stuff. I posted a story just yesterday on my Insta. I don't have a big following by any stretch, but apparently quite a generous and giving one, because you all really came through and you donated money like pretty much straight away. It's been really generous, even from people that I know don't have a lot to give. I feel really touched to see people do stuff like that. Yeah, so that's super awesome. And today I'll be able to buy so much more stuff because of it. I think I'll focus on buying milk replacement. It can be a bit expensive, so I thought that would be a good thing to help out with, because now we actually have 130 euro as of right now that I can spend. That's about 1,000 Danish kroner, which is really, really good. Like, we can buy a lot of stuff with this, so I'm very excited. I think I'll be able to get almost all the things on the list in different quantities, but I'll be focusing on the milk replacement, just because, you know, it would be easier for a family to afford some canned fish or some rice than it would to afford the milk replacement. I'll show you the difference in price. I'll try and record it when I'm at the supermarket. Yeah, I'm very thankful and I feel really happy that, you know, I have really amazing friends and family that are generous enough to take money out for people they don't know and haven't met, and even people that haven't even been here, because I think that can be a contributing factor. You know, if you've been to a country and you've seen how things are and you appreciate the culture and, you know, you've formed some connections maybe and had a good time here, then of course it feels more present to you when stuff goes wrong or badly, as it is right now, where people can't afford to eat, and it's very real. So I had one of my friends text me that she had been in a bit of an argument, or not an argument, but a bit of an exchange where a friend of hers had said, like, we have to remember that a lot of good is coming from this, like a lot of creativity. And I think that, you know, that might be true. I think that, I mean, I can speak for myself and say that I've definitely dedicated more time to my creative projects, and I do enjoy that, but we have to realize that's an extremely privileged way of looking at the crisis, because for other people this is life and death. You know, for other people this is not, you know, acrylic painting and writing music and learning the guitar or learning a new language. For many people this is, you know, loss of livelihood. You know, beyond the obvious fact of getting sick and actually suffering, it's their actual jobs, their income, yeah, ultimately the health and well-being of their families. If the adults of the family, mom and dad, suddenly can't bring home any income, at some point that's going to have a really, really tangible impact on their lives, because they're not going to be able to buy food, they're not going to be able to buy supplies. They pay to send their kids to school as well. So yeah, so again, not to bash the creativity point at all, which was also what my friend was texting me, that like she had struggled a bit with that, because it felt a bit like maybe a bit privileged to be like, yeah, but you know, drawing and learning languages, and you know, that's good, that's really good, and it's so nice if you're able to do that. That's super nice, but I would expect that it is indeed in countries like Denmark and you know, other privileged parts of the, maybe particularly the Western world, that kind of can afford to, not afford to, I don't want to bash anybody, but we have to appreciate that, but we also have to realize that people are really struggling, and being here in Bali, I've struggled to know what to do really about it and how to help. So for me, it's really nice that now I have sort of an outlet, even without donations, that we could just ourselves give stuff and buy extra stuff every time we shop. That feels good, because I know that those things will be driven out to families that need them in villages that currently suffer because the parents can't go and work in the cities that they might usually. Yeah, now there's something to do that's tangible, you know, buying food, buying supplies, giving it straight to the pickup spot for the van, and the donations are being handled, by the way, by the company called Soul Man, an awesome company, and I'll link it, and you can maybe go check it out, see what you think. They do a lot of work here in Bali, and definitely a cause that's worth supporting. But I mean, your donations are not going to them. Just to be clear, you know, I'm buying, you know, things to put in a basket that goes straight to the families. And that's what's nice about this. I think that people can feel like it's very one-to-one. We buy milk replacement, they get milk replacement. It's not like anyone takes anything away from that for administration or anything like that. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'm gonna go have some breakfast now, but then I'll bring you along for the shop just to show you prices, but also show you where we drop it off. I'll be sending this footage to, first of all, to the people who donated so that they can see exactly what their money bought, and pictures of the receipt so you can see the amount, because we currently have 1,000 krona. Yes. So yeah, that's what's on today. I hope you'll follow along. Okay, we are leaving now to go buy the stuff at Bintang. So I'll bring you guys along and show you what we get. Yay! So I'll be doing the rest of this in voiceover mode because at the store they play radio, obviously, so which is nice for us, but it also means we can't really record in there without being copyright striked. So we're on the scooter, and when we arrived at Bintang, people from Solmen were actually already picking up stuff because the basket was full, which is great, and yeah, that means it'll be empty for us. And we started off looking for the milk replacement because we knew that would be the most expensive item, and here it is. And we wanted to make sure we got a lot of that. The request was especially for this, I believe, this type of brand. There was a lot of other brands still, so it's not like we were taking all of it or anything. Yeah, so we went for that, and we basically ended up getting all of the packets. They were about 175,000 Indonesian rupiah each, which translates to roughly something like 80 Danish kroner, which is around 10 euro. Yeah. And it felt really good to be able to get a lot of those, also because they're individual packets, and hopefully, I mean, some families will be happy to get that through their door soon. Yeah. Just filling out the rest. I was a bit in doubt about whether those ones were right, but they were just for younger children, I think. So yeah. So we were in the search for beans because there had been a request for dried beans, a good protein source, and we found some. Now it was time for rice. Yeah, we ended up being able to get 40 kilos of rice, which is awesome. When you look at the calories per gram of things we're able to get, that's really nice. It's heavy. So this is the full cart that we started off with, and here I'm just loading onto in the paying area, and the attendant was very helpful and sweet to help get everything out of the cart. And you can see here we ended up with 2 mil, and that's 2 million Indonesian rupiah, and that's actually it's very close to hitting what we were aiming for, but it's a bit below, so we went back for some more stuff. I'll show you in a minute, because we actually had more like 2,200,000 rupiah. Here I'm just dropping everything into where the pickup will happen, the place you saw the guys picking up from in the beginning of the video. This is a very simple system. I think it's great because people can just drop stuff on the way out. It doesn't have to be a full cart like this one. But yeah, it's an easy way for people to see it on their way in and then remember, and then drop something on the way out. Easy peasy. So I went back and bought some cooking oil that was also requested. So for the rest of the money, bought some cooking oil. Yeah. We're done. We just finished shopping and donating everything. Feels really good. People were happy in there as well. so that's cool. Now we're gonna go back home. Yee! Feels really good. So finally, I just want to say thank you to everyone who donated. It's a great joy to be able to give a little bit back to this island that we love so much and call home. So thank you so much for helping us do that. And I'll talk to you soon. See you in the next video. Please subscribe and yeah, see you in the next one, guys. Bye.